You just do not notice that we are gifted just for being humans. We are absolute predators. We do not even have any enemies. Maybe there's an animal that's watching us, thinking that someday we will beat them down. We bury our fingers with our arms right through our sleeves, 'cause we are, I no doubt, human beings, many small as they were born. The fate of dying for someone, a human baby, where will they find out that at a point where we're born we're not so bad? I keep calling out to you. Maybe one day I'll meet you where you've ended up. But for now I'll hold my own with the memory of you standing beside me.
Take this!
So, what's up with the gold, Zor?
What are you talking about?
Your clothes. They were metallic gray last time. Now they're golden.
I never noticed. I guess the power I absorbed from the gatekeeper had an influence on the color of my armor.
Well, it's going to take a lot more than a changing color palette to beat me.
Oh, but my friend, I've gotten far stronger than before.
You're failing to realize that I have too.
Have you? Because I'm sensing a lot of power compression.
Huh?
Ah, I see. You must have a power lock placed on you.
That's beside the point. I'm still stronger than you, freak. I've beaten you before. It won't take much more to beat you again.
You would be wise to take me seriously, Vegeta. I wouldn't want you to die knowing that you had the power to defeat me now, would I?
Mark my words, Zor. I will send you back to where you belong. In hell!
Whatever you say.
So tell me, how does it feel to be stronger than most in the universe, and then be shrugged aside like a toy? Staying silent, huh? Good. That means you finally understand what I went through! Hurts, doesn't it?
Shut up!
Sorry! end is drawing near, Broly!
Whoa! Move it!
Now you have no unfair advantage. We're at the same Super Saiyan level!
What's the point of having power if you're still weak?
You tell me.
Who exactly is this guy?
That is Bandai. He was the first time patroller that Trunks ever recruited.
How in the world is he this strong?
I don't know.
Really, Broly? That's all you got?
Woohoo! Yeah, you got him! Alright, let's go home, everyone. First thing I'm gonna do is kick up my feet
Narote,
and...
shut up!
He's not done yet!
You haven't forgotten about me now, have you?
Ah, shoot. Shredder's back.
Enough games. On second thought, let's play a different game. Whoever kills more weaklings wins. Sounds like my kind of game.
He did one attack, and I'm hurt like this?
I'm willing to bet that's because you haven't fully mastered Super Saiyan 3.
I mean, I figured out how to transform into it, but...
Alright. How are we supposed to beat this guy now? Bandai was our ace in the hole.
Hey, I'm still here, you know.
Ah, Shurx! Ha! We're all set now.
Yeah, sure, that's another man on the team, but we still lack strength.
Nah, I think me and Shurx have this under control. Just leave it to us.
What? You know, Goku, after spending so much time down there in hell, you begin to further yourself both mentally and physically. That was the key to achieving this form, this golden new form. And that's also why I have the resolve to no longer play with my food before devouring it. Which is why... you're the one who will die!
Would you stop blocking? You know, Vegeta, I wasn't expecting you to actually put up a good fight.
Surely you didn't think that I was just gonna roll over and die now, did you?
I didn't think being the gatekeeper of hell would feel so good. You know, all of this extra power's really wonderful. Wouldn't you say so, Vegeta? Oh, right, the power lock. I forgot. If you don't want to fight anymore, I understand. Fighting with a power lock really is—
Shut up! This is it! Final Flash! Fire! I'll make you regret even stepping 1 foot in front of me! So, it's time to settle the score.
Are you crazy?
What you mean, bud?
What do you really expect to do against Broly? Cooler, I can see Narote beating. Matter of fact, why don't you just finish him off now, before he even becomes more of a problem?
I just want to try something.
I think I know what you're playing, Narote. You really think we could pull it off without messing up?
Sure, no sweat.
Okay, what in the world are you two talking about?
Fusion!
What? No, absolutely not! I'll ask again. Are you crazy?
Is yes the wrong answer?
Ugh, I really don't feel like dying today.
Completely off topic, but are you sure you're not Gaia? You act just like him.
For the last time, I'm not Gaia. My name is Piccolo!
Okay, jeez. Pisser?
Anyways, we're gonna try this fusion thing.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Which kind? There's more than one type of fusion, you know.
Hold on. What's it called again? It's not that one where we have to dance.
That one's called Metamoran fusion, Narote.
Well, if it's not Metamoran, the only other method is Potara. But there are no earrings, so what else is there?
Oh, I remember now. Ready, Shurx? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Parallel fusion!
How do you guys know that technique?
We were looking at old videos in his cave about how the Satorans fused. And now that we're on that subject, are you ever gonna fix the Wi-Fi in your cave, Shurx?
Anyway, after watching, we remembered that Trunks could do time transmission.
And time, when you think about it, is endless. But Trunks' body can only break apart so much and travel through so much matter before it has to come back together. I know it sounds like a bunch of bull, but it works.
So then it dawned on us. Why not learn the basics of time transmission from Trunks and apply that to the Satorians' technique so we can morph our bodies through time and space?
But how are you gonna separate?
Haven't thought that far ahead.
If there's any better time to act, it's now.
Right.
Ready? Narote, let's put them back in their place.
Yeah. Hey! Looks like it worked.
Wow, incredible!
What happened to the other 2?
The other 2? They're gone now. The only one you need to worry about is me.
So what do I call you then?
Doesn't matter, I don't need a name. I'm here to beat you.
Whoa, that must be Shurx talking. I need a name.
Fuck that, we don't need a name.
How about something like Narote?
God no, if anything, I like Sharote.
Gosh, shut up. Let's let him have his moment. He's not gonna get many of those after this, you know.
First off,
Cooler.
What? Just because you made a new monkey, I'm supposed to be scared? What?
Open wide, bitch. That answer your question?
What? Amazing strength! It's unbelievable!
Goddamn fool!
Let's do this. Hey, just some warm-up advice. Don't let your guard down either.
Let me hit you! Oh shit! Final! This cannot be! I am the mighty bait!
Fraud! You're nothing but a fraud, Zor!
Stop calling me Zor!
What the?
I am done! This is where our bout comes to an end, Vegeta!
What the?
It's good to be back. I missed this power, Vegeta. I really did. It's a shame that it's...
I'll give you credit for trying it, but you should know better than to do the exact same thing to me and expect it to work no matter what. But I, on the other hand, I know how to kill you the same way I did before! Are you ready, Zor? Here it comes! Final Shine, attack! It's done. What the hell? This surge of power! It's incredible! Huh? What the hell are you clapping for?
Congratulations, Vegeta! You just became the next gatekeeper.
Huh?
And, as awkward as this is, that would mean, since you're the new gatekeeper, I'm now your servant.
Huh? You? A weak, unconfident fool? Servant to me? Ha! You should have been on your knees from the start. But in all honesty, I don't want to be the next gatekeeper. I like being able to live freely and do my own thing, so you can just back off.
Well, I'm sorry, Vegeta, but my whole purpose is to serve the gatekeeper. And you just became the next one, so if you have any problems, you're going to need to take it up with King Yama, not me.
Ugh, whatever. We can figure out this whole situation later. Where's Kakarot?
Kakarot. Oh, right, Goku. Yes. Let's go back. I think I have an idea where he might be.
You're a fool to think you could just waltz on into hell and not be completely eradicated by your lordship.
Frieza! This power lock has got to go! How do I even get rid of it? I wonder if Vegeta got rid of his.
You know, Goku, you seem like you've been slacking in your training, but I remember seeing a while back that you killed Majin Buu. Maybe it has something to do with your little... what is it? The mumbo-jumbo involving power suppression. What a pity. To be reduced to nothing but scraps. All because of a little magic. I wonder who could have done this to the mighty Goku. Oh well, I don't care that much. Time to die, monkey.
Scream, monkey! Scream!
This feels good.
Damn it! What is it gonna take to break this lock.
Still alive, you damn dirty ape!
Still playing with your food, I see.
Huh?
Aw, crap.
Well, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go ahead and take out Goku now.
What? No! He's already nearly dead!
And I'll emphasize nearly. Just stand down, Frieza. I'll finish this for you. I'd kill to kill Goku a second time, if you know what I mean.
Enough!
Huh?
I have had enough of being treated like I'm some weak, helpless thing!
Good to hear. Then now you can rest easy, Goku.
Huh?
Well, if it isn't the prince himself.
Somehow I knew you'd show up to help me.
I'll take care of Cell. You can keep entertaining Frieza.
Interesting. Vegeta is helping me out.
Not for long, Frieza. Once I'm done with Cell, I'm coming for you next.
Thanks, Vegeta. I'm starting to see a way I can beat Frieza. But Cell would have been a huge problem if you didn't come.
Good. This won't take long. Oh, and just so you know, I lifted my power lock when I beat Zor.
What? Already?
You mean you haven't yet?
No, I've been trying, but I can only get to Super Saiyan 2.
Are you two done babbling? I'd like to kill someone.
Kill? Ha! Oh, I dare you to try and kill me, Cell.
Alright, Frieza. I can keep...
Ha ha!
What?
It's been a while since I got to witness the power of a fusion.
He's so fast! It's incredible!
And that's not all. They have complete control over their fused body despite having never done it before.
Chill. Miss me. Come here. Here we go. Just in time.
They did it!
Just in time? What do you mean?
Hey, I mean, Narote wasn't the only one in control. I knew better than to say what our weakness was in front of the opponents.
But the viewers need to always understand what's going on. So, guess what time it is? Exposition time!
Parallel fusion has a time limit?
Yeah, although it's not really a time limit.
Huh?
Well, it's like, Shurx, explain the time thingamajiggy.
So let me get this straight. You figured out how to fuse, but you don't know how you did it.
I don't blame him. This is kind of hard to explain.
Spit it out!
Okay, basically the way parallel fusion works is that we fuse into a being that doesn't actually exist. We manipulated time with our time transmission and figured out how to use Satoran fusion to fuse into one being. If you think about it, this form in and of itself is manipulating time, and we're adding our own matter into the universe at the same time. It takes a lot of durability to stand up to the pain while fighting. We just didn't show our pain except any of the times we were getting hit by Broly.
Wait, so you're telling me that the only reason you guys ever got hit in that battle is because you were fighting off internal pain?
Yeah, it still kinda hurts my belly. But if we learn how to endure that pain, we could probably even fight battles like that and not get hit even once.
Well, that takes care of Broly then, which means my mission is done.
Wait, what about Goku and Vegeta?
Don't worry about them. Their fights are much too dangerous for you.
What? How do you know?
I can sense it. Whoever Goku is fighting is even more powerful than the two of you fused together.
That means he especially needs our help then, right?
We need to stay away from that. I won't allow you to go into that fight. We need to get back to Trunks.
But...
No buts! You two are coming with me and that's final.
Narote, come on. You know you're exhausted after that battle anyway. Stop acting like you're all fine and dandy after that.
Well, yeah, my body aches, but that shouldn't mean I can't help my friend.
He'll be alright. He has Vegeta down here. You haven't seen it, but When those two fight together, they can do things everyone else can't even dream of doing.
Really? Vegeta doesn't look all that tough. He's short and he has weird hair.
Don't let Vegeta's appearance deceive you. He's a dangerous guy. We're lucky to have people like him and Goku on our side. If they were to turn evil, we'd be screwed.
And on that note, let's start heading back to see Trunks. He's in Toki City right now.
Okay.
Follow me. The portal's this way.
With Broly gone for good, the Time Patrollers are now one step closer to quelling Hell's chaos. Will Goku and Vegeta succeed in taking down both Frieza and Cell? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Budoten, Element X.